In April of 2001, Bieniemy was arrested for driving under the influence and was docked a month's pay. I'm not going to beat around the bush and say, I'll put the name on it. It is because he's African American in some sort of reason. Let's discuss for a moment the Texans hired two African Americans. I'm not saying the Texans are a top 15 organization, but one of the worst owners in football. Obama, when he was president, where 14 years later, these stats from 2008 to 2016, usually backup quarterbacks in the 80s, a lot of them were white quarterbacks. Now, which has three quarterbacks like the Ravens that are black quarterbacks. Now we're going to go back to the coaches and go from Barack Obama's 2008 session to the 2016. I'm going to also give another. Smith was the coach during 2008 period and both 2022 period. He gets both for the organization, so we withdraw. Mike Tomlin's 15 years since 2007, whom has made the best career as a black coach at the time right now. He gets them both mark as well, so we draw. Todd Bowles was a head coach at the NFL level for 5 seasons, first as an NFL intern, Miami Dolphins 2011 to 2004, 4 other seasons leading the Jets to 2015 to 2018. He is the current coach of the Buccaneers, so we leave that as a tie. Here are also some Super Bowl champions on the executive coach. 2023, he got his marks for 2000 for now. Dungy was inducted into the Hall of Fame. He gets the mark from 2008 to the 2016. Score right now, 2008, 2016, 2011 to 2012 puts one ahead for Mel Tucker. Over here was the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings from 2010 to 2013. After serving a defensive coordinator, Frazier gets a draw. The score is 5-2. Perry Fairweather 5-2 from 2008 to 2016. Perry Fairweather was also a coach before. That's gave 5-6-2. Raheem Morris, NFL head coach, vacancy, NFL's first season, including a double duty teams at defensive coordinator. He survived in double cap city with the Atlanta Falcons. He leaves coach both of the teams. He gets a point for the Jim Caldwell as a draw as well. He used to coach both of the season. Mike Singletary gives the 2008-2010 a 10.5 lead to 2.5. 10.5 to 2 from 2008 to 2016. From 2017 to 2022, there was only 2 coach is hired. I'll give Romeo Cornell the job of the Texans, so I'll give him a draw. He was a coach to both the decades of 2008 and 2016 and in 2019, so I give him the draw. Marvin Lewis a half point because he coached most of the term from 2003 to 2008. Herm Edwards gets another point for the 2008 to 2016. He was one of my favorite interviews as a coach for the Chiefs. He was the Jets coach 2001 to 2005. He was the Chiefs coach from 2006 to 2008. Chiefs got him in one of the rare trades for NFL head coaches, similar to Sean Payton. Tony Dungy who was supposed to be a Super Bowl coach, did underachieve under Peyton Manning probably. He only won 1 Super Bowl. In the Buccaneers, he got to a Super Bowl but lost. As a head coach, he was 148-79. He gets a point. The 2008 lead by more, 9.5 to 3.3. Dennis Geen gets a good lead for his draws. Marco Ryan, another for 2022. Again, final was 9.5 to 5 2008 to 2016. Yes, you can say that was a longer period of time, but to me, this signals why country has problems. Tomorrow we will talk about the situation of taking the Washington Commanders job and any other news on Eric Bieniemy. This has to get better in this area. Quite frankly, it should be better now than it was in 2008 2016. It is worse now in 2016 2023. This is an upsetting situation for the NFL. Black Lives Matter. We'll do more tomorrow. Oh, and more than 3 decades later, Kansas City Chiefs McCole Hardman had surgery on his core muscle yesterday. Kansas beat TCU 62-58. The Kansas State Wildcats beat Baylor. They were projected 3 seed Kansas State. Baylor was favored by 3. The Cats were tough, just like they've been all season. The Cats' leading scorer was Keontae Johnson with 25. The Cats trailed by 3 at half. The final was 75-65. Kansas State plays at Oklahoma State on Saturday at 1. The Missouri Tigers had an incredible game. Missouri survives late in 2 overtimes. Missouri made 2 threes in a row to win the game after going 1 of 3 in the regulation from the line, and Kobe Brown missed a bunny that would have won the game. In the overtime, because of a bloody nose, he did not play the last minute. The last 3 came with Missouri down. 64-63. Nick Honor hit the 3 with 7 seconds left to give Missouri the lead by 2. Right before that, Deshaun Davis hit a 3 to give them the lead. Missouri would respond. Missouri wins 66-64. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam's Sports Report.
It's 63-62. Shot clock down to 5. Davis trying to get into the lane. He lost it. He got it back off the window, and he gets it to fall. And Mississippi State leads by 1.
Look what I found.
Shot clock is off. 15 seconds left.
Gotta go, man. Gotta go.
No timeouts for Missouri. Honor lets it fly. Honor rattles home the 3. Missouri by a deuce. Mississippi State 2 to tie, 3 to win. Davis, the floater, no, tipped around, still alive before the buzzer. He didn't get it off. Missouri defends the home court. The Tigers win at home. Their 15th win of the season inside Mizzou Arena.
2 big-time shots by guys we probably didn't see that happening coming into the night.
So if you have him 10, what did you have Alex Smith when he was playing?
When Alex Smith was playing, which season are we referring to? Like his entire career? Because you got to figure he had hard years when he started out in San Francisco where they had nothing.
When he was a Chief.
Then they got when he was a Chief. When he was a Chief, it really went on like it trended upwards, if you really think about it. As the talent got better, he got better. As Andy Reid got there, he definitely got better.
Andy Reid was with him the whole time.
And I mean, well, that's my point. It's like when he got with Andy Reid, he finally really showed everything. He got them to a certain point. He got them to that certain point of the divisional round. He didn't like to take a lot of chances. And so I had him in the top 10 of quarterbacks.